So I got this sample, right? Yeah, that's dope. So I'm gonna chop this up and let's see what we could get out of it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into chop. There's four different chop modes. You have threshold, you have regions, you have region 4, 8, and 16. I like to go into manual mode and do my own chops. It's really up to you though, but I like to do my own chops. Also, after you do chops and you set it to manual, you wanna move it from the third knob to like the first or the second, because if you leave it on the first chop knob and you press something like undo, that will go back to 16 regions and it will mess up all the chops that you just did. So to avoid doing that, make sure when you go to chop or you go to manual chops, you then touch another knob like start. That won't undo the manual chops that you just got done doing. So quick tip. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start chopping this up. And sometimes people ask me like, what are you looking for when you're chopping? I'm counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So every 4 is a chop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chop. That's kind of how I would do it. You also can do 1, 2, 3, like each beat can be a chop. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do it that way. You go 1, 2, chop, 3, 4, chop, 1, 2. It's all up to you. 3, 4, 2. So this sample itself is longer than the 16 chops, and unfortunately the sample doesn't do more than 16 chops. I could take this into another pad and then do the rest of the chops, but honestly I don't need to. I feel like this is going to be enough to make a good beat, so I'm gonna just start rocking with this. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna clean up my chops a little bit. Depending on what the sample is, like some samples will have drums. Depending on what you're using, it makes it a lot easier to chop and fix your chops. But with something like this that's very melodical, you don't easily see where you need to make the chops. And to zoom in and out, you need to hold shift, start. That's how you can zoom in or zoom out. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm zooming in, finding out if I have my chops the way I want it, and then just cleaning up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm actually start changing the tune. Try to go a little darker. It's too slow. I like that. Whew. And now that I'm here, I feel like this chop, I feel like I'm cutting it a little too early. So I'm gonna go back in here and fix that. Zoom in on the ending. It wasn't that big of a difference, but I definitely could hear it cutting off a little too early. Right there, I like how that's sounding, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna find the tempo of this. So I'm gonna play it. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I say the most consistent one is like around 83. I'm not perfect when it comes to this, so I'm gonna start at 83. I'm gonna record a sequence, and if it doesn't line up, I can go through and change it until it does. A good thing about this is I have my one sample here. This is the full sample. If I go back to chops, it'll bring back up my chops like how I left it. And if you go out of chop, you have it back right here. I like that about the MPC sample. So I'm gonna go back into my chops. I'm gonna go ahead and record me a sequence real quick. That should be about right. There we go. That's a sequence. That's how I would go about getting my sequence, finding my timing. From there, we can start adding some drums. I have a sample pack or a drum pack. I'm gonna go through my drum pack, play some loops, and then see what sounds good. So let's do that. Another thing I wish MPC sample had, on my MPC 1, you can do this where if I go down to a different drum loop, it'll wait till it comes back to the starting point before the drums start. It'd be like a preview with the sample. I don't know if this does that, and I just don't know, or I haven't figured it out. I would love if MPC or Akai can add that feature to this, because that would be great. But outside of that, it's not that big of a deal. Just something small that I'm used to with my MPC 1. I like that. I'm gonna go in here, sample, chop. Since this is a drum loop, I can just go ahead and go into my region chops and go region 16 on this, because the timing is already there. So I don't have to adjust the chops because it's already on time, and that works. And I'm also going to warp this. So let's go ahead and record these drums over the sample. Okay, I like it slower like that. I am going to go back in here, go to my sample, and I'm gonna match the tune basically till it links up with the BPM. And I was able to do that pretty easy. I went to the fine tune. I went down, what is this, 0.70? Yeah, I went down 70. That linked up the way I wanted it to. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And now the drums are a little loud. They're kind of overpowering the sample. So I'm gonna bring it down a tiny bit, not too much. That's beautiful. I already have a building block. This is the first building block of the beat. I can add extra stuff to it. I can add bass into it if I wanted to. If my sample already has some good amount of bass, I'll just elevate that when I go into the editing process. I'm gonna go to shift, copy. I'm gonna copy this over 2 times. Basically because on each one, I wanna make a different sequence that'll give the beat some variety. Cause I mean, you're not just gonna wanna hear this. Although this is good, you're not gonna wanna stay here. So by copying what I just did, I don't have to redo the drums unless I want to change something. I can just keep the same drum loop on there, go back to my sample, go back to the sample that I'm using, go back to the chops, and I'm gonna have to erase the sample off of this one so I can do a new sample or a new sequence. All right, so now that those are gone, I'll go back in here to chop. Let's try. That could work, but I'm already working with something that's kind of simple. I'm kind of keep working with these low keys. Yeah, that right there. Come on, that's nasty. We need that. We're gonna put that on here. All right, so that's the second sequence. That's just real quick. And then in this one, I'm gonna keep this the same, but I can change up the drums. Something simple like that. So now I have a variation of the first one that I did, and I still have that one the same. I have a switch up. Then I can go in here and I record an intro. And now something that I haven't used already, easy for an intro. Let's try that. So with that, now that I have my intro, I'm having my intro roll into the hook. Come on. And this is just smooth, bro. It's just real simple. Not doing nothing too crazy. Now we're gonna have to change up. Yo, and that's it for this video. I just wanted to cook up, man. I appreciate you for clicking. If you liked it, make sure you comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, share with your people. Find my music wherever you can find music at SPGBamm. All my socials is SPGBamm, and I appreciate you for watching. Peace, man. You have a good day. Peace.